Is it time to buy or sell Macy stock? In this video, we're diving deep into Macy's. Our initial report was published on our website on Wednesday, the 3rd of September, 2025. And now we're here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You don't want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and get free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since August 12, 2025, our system has ranked Macy's as a hold accumulate, assigning it a score of 0. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Throughout this period, the stock has exceeded our expectations, showing a gain of 27.89% since we initially recommended purchasing Macy's 16 days ago. This results in an average return of 1.74% per day since it was designated as hold accumulate. A score of 0 indicates that our system predicts significant volatility and risk for the upcoming trading day. Due to the latest developments, we cannot ascertain the stock's next direction, as it could take either path. The stock has broken a significant rising trend in the short term, indicating an even stronger upward movement ahead. Should there be any pullback, support will be found at the ceiling of the recently broken trend, around $14.62, a level that could present a second opportunity for a positive move. According to fan theory, $16.61 is identified as the next potential peak and may serve as a resistance point that could prove difficult to surpass on the initial attempt. The current 3-month trend suggests a possible change of 17.12% over the next 3 months, with returns potentially ranging from negative 9.19% to positive 5.14%. In terms of the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of negative 22.40%. Based on our computations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between negative 61.32% and negative 22.40% over the coming year. In practical terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $6.30 and $12.63. Our latest daily update for Macy's includes the headline, Strong Day for Macy's Inc. stock price on Wednesday, rising 20.68% to $16.28. The Macy's Inc. stock price gained 20.68% on the last trading day, Wednesday, the 3rd of September, 2025, rising from $13.49 to $16.28. During that day, the stock fluctuated 7.39%, with a low of $15.30 and a high of $16.43. The price has increased in 6 of the last 10 days and is up by 24.85% over the past 2 weeks. Volume has increased on the last day, along with the price, which is a positive technical sign. In total, 35 million more shares were traded than the day before, culminating in 48 million shares bought and sold for approximately $787.75 million. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the stock was $18.13, and the lowest price was $9.76. Currently, the price is 10.20%, or $1.85, below the 52-week high, and 61.23%, or $25.71, below the all-time high on the 14th of August, 2018, when the price reached $41.99. Macy's stock experienced a significant increase today, soaring by approximately 20% following a stronger-than-expected second quarter. Comparable sales rose across Macy's, Bloomingdale's, and Bluemercury. The company also raised its guidance for the fiscal year 2025 and improved its profit forecasts, despite facing tariff challenges. CEO Tony Spring's turnaround strategy, which involves closing around 150 underperforming stores, investing in remodeled locations, emphasizing luxury brands, and enhancing online storytelling, appears to be gaining traction. Management pointed out that more than half of their customers now have household incomes exceeding $100,000, which supports higher ticket sales. Valuation metrics currently look unusually affordable compared to competitors, and the chain's valuable real estate offers additional opportunities. In the short term, the positive earnings results and upgraded outlook have created momentum, likely attracting momentum traders, short covering, and speculative buying. However, one should anticipate volatility and the possibility of profit-taking following this significant surge. Over the long term, consistent execution in higher margin categories, improvements in omni-channel strategies, and real estate monetization could lead to a higher stock valuation. Conversely, any decline in consumer spending or execution risks could exert pressure on margins and overall valuation. Analyst ratings. On Thursday, the 29th of May, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned M a neutral grade with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 6th of May, 2025, it was reported that Morgan Stanley assigned M a negative grade with a hold action. On Monday, the 28th of April, 2025, it was reported that Barclays assigned M a cautious grade with an initialize action. On Tuesday, the 22nd of April, 2025, it was reported that Goldman Sachs assigned M a neutral grade with a downgrade action. On Friday, the 7th of March, 2025, it was reported that Cowen & Company assigned M a hold grade with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Macy stock a general neutral rating. They assess the price-to-earnings ratio as a strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong buy. In terms of return on investment, the analysts rate the stock as a strong sell. The following signals have been identified for Macy's. The Macy's Incorporated stock shows buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, a general buy signal is present, as the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average. In the event of downward corrections, support is expected at the levels of $13.80 and $12.89. A decline below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Monday, August 4, 2025, and since then, the stock has appreciated by 36.81%. Further increases are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Moreover, there is a buy signal from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. The volume is increasing alongside the price, which is regarded as a favorable technical indicator. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal from 22 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 1 day ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal from 4 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 17 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal from 15 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal from 17 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 21 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages, buy signal from 30 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop-loss analysis for Macy's. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $13.36 and $13.01. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, as breaking this level could lead the stock to decline to the next support level. In this case, Macy's Inc. finds its support just below today's level at $13.36. If this level is breached, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $13.01 and $12.73. This stock experiences average daily movements, and with a healthy trading volume, the risk is deemed to be medium. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated by $1.13 between its high and low, which represents a change of 7.39%. For the past week, the stock has demonstrated an average daily volatility of 3.91%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Macy's, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This important ratio measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A relatively low PE ratio could indicate low expectations for the company's future or suggest that the stock is undervalued, highlighting a possible buying opportunity. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 3rd of September, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates stand at 19 cents. It's important to monitor these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Macy's. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which indicates that the stock could move upwards swiftly under the right conditions. In this scenario, it may be wise to enter a position and use volume to determine the appropriate time to exit. On the downside, Macy's encounters its first support level at $13.36. If this support level holds, it could present a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Macy's from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Let's take a look at some recent insider trades. On the 30th of June, 2025, Sessler Douglas William conducted an insider purchase of 2,379 shares of phantom stock units. On the 30th of June, 2025, Marquis Richard L. conducted an insider purchase of 2,379 shares of phantom stock units. On the 30th of June, 2025, Clark Richard conducted an insider purchase of 2,379 shares of phantom stock units. On the 23rd of June, 2025, Edwards Thomas Jr. conducted an insider purchase of 145,676 shares of restricted stock units. On the 23rd of June, 2025, Edwards Thomas Jr. conducted another insider purchase of 103,383 shares of restricted stock units. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've calculated the insider power to be positive with a ratio of 40.08. Overall, insiders purchased 1,512,035 shares and sold 610,752 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $15.51, reflecting a decline of 4.74%. This stock exhibits medium daily fluctuations, indicating a medium level of risk. The relative strength index, calculated over a 14-day period, is 76, which significantly heightens the risk factor. Additionally, we have identified a buy signal stemming from a pivot bottom observed 21 days ago. Is Macy's stock a good buy? Macy's Incorporated holds several positive signals. However, we do not consider these sufficient for a buy recommendation. At the current level, it is better viewed as a hold candidate, suggesting that investors maintain or accumulate their positions while awaiting further developments. Due to some minor weaknesses in the technical outlook, we have adjusted our analysis from a buy to a hold recommendation since our last evaluation. After assessing the volatility and market movements from the previous trading day, our systems indicate that the current price appears to be overvalued. For trading on Thursday, the 4th of September, we anticipate that Macy's will open lower by approximately 277/10,000ths of a dollar and begin trading at $16. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decisions solely on StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you agree to take responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With best regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.